subject. The next subject, I wanted to do something a bit different. Is that I'm trying to put in place some hacking, like web hacking trainings, and I really want to get rid, not to get rid, not at all. I really want to have some local hacking labs where you can try to hack web apps, and I already did that by using Docker Compose. So the main idea will be to take one framework and create a Docker Compose for it and put it in a GitLab repo and have every volume be local. I don't want volumes that are stored on var Docker or something. I want them to be on my current directory. That way, everything can be chmoded and pushed into Git. And what this means is that I can just commit push, offer to someone to git clone, and if they do Docker Compose up, then we have the exact same setup as I have, with the same password, with the same current broken state or working state. And it's really convenient because if one log appears one time and you want someone to be able to reproduce that, it's really convenient to just give the GitLab repo, have a git clone, and having everything up and running in the exact same state as me. So that's the main feature of Docker, like reproducibility, not security, just reproducibility. So I do have the lab in SQL lab, Demux new. I need to use the right scene again and code. And I will just, one thing is that the topic is now only to create Docker Compose labs. Da-da-da. It's a bit small, but it will do the trick. Cool. So as you might see there already, I already did for Jolokia, WebPageTest, and WordPress. And I will do Conga and Conga, Marche Courrier, and Spip. So nothing personal. It's just things that I already worked with and know how to set up easily, because I want my next students to have something easy to work with and where I'm already fluent, where I can help quite fast, because time will be a matter. So which one? In the chat, do you have any preference? I'm gonna go now. My pleasure, Bremens. See you, man. Take care. Ganesh, if you're still there, do you have any preference between these three softwares? I think, unless there is a fast answer, I will go for Marche Courrier. Marche. Okay, Lab Conga. Let's go for it, man. So luckily, I did some research, so I already have this lab, so it will be quite easy to set up. CP, how am I gonna do that? CD opt, manual gits, search, and already on master, already on the last version, git, what packing in background for, okay, autopack my repo if you like. I never had that. There are too many unreachable loose objects. That. Okay. Cool. So what I want to do is to find there are not too many files in there. Just yeah, what is needed. So what I like to do when I have that kind of needs is to just aim for Conga, Docker, Compose. And if there is one that is quite recent or maintained, then that might help a lot. So there is one there. Is there a repo? Because I definitely won't go through all the steps. So yeah, introduction. Problem. So one 8 months old and one that is, okay, example, 2 years old, 8 months old. So sorry, I will probably use this one. And is this the one I was using? Because I already did some tests. The one I was using. Cool. So I won't bother doing all the steps again because it's 8 months old and my research are quite more. Actually, I will. It's lighter. So, I'm going to go into Lab Conga, keep clone this one, remove the dot. Okay, can move everything that is in there on mine, and I don't want to keep the git, so remove Conga compose. I will get rid of this part and keep only. So there is some documentation. Does it say Docker Compose up should work out of the box? Some certification that I don't really want to bother. Take that into account now. I really don't want to take that into account. I'm not using the production one. Okay, cool. So let's just see the difference. So first, remove the license because we'll tweak this one a lot. The README won't be much help because we are going to tweak it a lot. Actually, I had some define README, git checkout README, yeah. And so in there, the production, what's the difference between the two? Let's check it. Delta, production, and so Delta is another tool. Why? Another tool for comparing the files. Okay, so clone your password. So the passwords are changing, the SSL is changing, the ports and the Conga ports. So pretty much nothing. So let's remove the production one. Still no update. Cool. So we said that we want to get rid of everything that is SSL related, but that yeah, we won't. Okay, not one. Here there is no SSL. Yeah, just there. So this one, push. We do want to keep the logs, so that's fine. We do want something that boots, so that's fine. We just removed this port, and so this one will be dead as well. And we can keep the rest for now, and we want something in. What's the value, like dev debug? I'm not sure. This for Conga. It's for node. Yeah, I was going to use debug, so it's pretty better. So development, Conga, Kong, we have the port, we have the networks. Do we want to have external networks created? Sure. And used. Push. This goes away, and this volume there, I want it to be local. So the other one can script, and there is only this volume for now. So configuration, okay, and also I don't want no restart. I want strip this. Okay, so we have the Postgres. Maybe we don't want to expose it to the full. Yeah, read it out for now. You can still interact with it anyway, but I don't want to have the port being exposed. Okay, so let's give it a try. Still have one last, just using a real volume for now. Actually, this can work. So Docker, compose, up, build, remove orphan, and do all the stuff. Cannot create conflict with already existing. Cool. Cool. Wipe. Docker. I can remove just this one. It's weird. Is there a slash in there? And then name. It's weird to have a name there. RM. Okay. So yeah, I should try to have a Docker RM. Yeah, just some cleanup for this specific file. And up and build and okay. Predicted. And it's trying to boot, and we'll see if it succeeds or if things go wild. So Kong database is not that happy with the files. What are you saying? Could not open ration, pg.not file, okay. Database is ready to accept connection, but yet I'm dying. By the way, I can't open the file? Yes, I'm ready to accept connections. What? Creation depends on the database. Kong depends on the database. So the database should be the one running. Oh, okay, maybe. No, it should not have an impact. And try with that, but I mean, let's just try to reboot once. Not force recreate, just up. Konga boots, but the database really goes crazy. I'm not sure why. Maybe they really do want to have that. Not declared. Yeah. For some time we were not forced to declare the volumes. Maybe it's the local version that is in place. Something is used. Okay. Fine. They want it to be declared. Well, I don't want it to be declared, but try this choice. So what we'll try to do here is to have the whole stack booting once, and we'll extract all the volumes from their current environment and then mount them. So we can have everything on the host. Okay. Yeah. It's better. It's better, but I said we don't want that to happen that way. So what actually, I also remember that this one was using a slightly different port. So now that we do have Postgre and Konga, Postgre is the database, Kong database. And I want to steal this volume that is mounted there. So we're gonna Docker cp the Postgre is abf something. We want to install that, and we'll call it. We have. But we need to go in Kong. RMDB, course. Okay, and now we can take, not there anymore, and take our Docker CP and place it there. which means that on the next boot, we can totally ask to have this volume being mounted there and no declaration. I mean, last time I tried, it was something load. Okay, so is it working any better? Migration takes place, the migration exits, which is expected. We do still have our database configuration and files there. And this means that if I hit, okay, so we are still there. Yeah, I can just register, so it's working. Cool, so this one is working. I want to have all the files from Kong and Konga as well. And I will need to describe them. So I do need to have Docker up and running still. So Docker PS. Okay, I need to know which volumes might be attached to. Actually, Kong is not booting. I'll have to inspect why. Docker compose logs Kong. Oh. We do have Konga. Kong. Why is it not booting? Oh, it's just the completion. Docker compose logs Kong, and it says the non-check state migration available. Start Kong? Because maybe it was just crashing and it was not yet, yeah, the database was just not yet migrated. Hello Yanzax, hey man. I hope the train was not too painful, not too long. So we do have our Kong up and running. That's kind of funny to know that you're watching the stream, Yanzax, because you just spent half of the day with me trying to debug some stuff and work is over and you're still there watching my stream. Dedication, man. Okay, so Kong is there. Konga is there. I was going to do Docker describe, and I want to describe the Konga. Inspect. Konga type AQ type Gron type grep-i volume. If you're not aware, JIQ parses the JSON blob, and Gron helps us to have all the path. And here, I just wanted to know which volume was there. And I know there might be some, so I want to ask JQ to select this specific path, but for all the keys. And we seem to have only one key, so that's more convenient. So Docker, CP, what is Konga? Docker, yes, Docker, CP. Konga has the ID Konga Pancel, so DD9A. D9A. See. Path, and we want to name it Kong data. And of course, we want to map Kong data to this one. So if we go for Konga, there we want to add our volumes, and we want the volume, local volume Kong data to be mapped to this one. That way, it will map data we extracted to the right place within the container. So this should still work. We'll do the same thing for Kong. Docker PS, Docker inspect. This time Kong has this ID, and we'll use the exact same filter. Kong has no volumes. What? It's odd. Because there is, oh yeah, there is the code itself. It's not a volume, it's the code. So as I want to be able to tweak the code, as it's also true for Conga, I will use an alias that is called docx, which will just help me to go through the list of Dockers and spawn a shell inside it. So docx bash, I want to go within, let's say Conga for now, and I want to know where is the source code located. So base Fox, we see that we are in app, and there all the code lives. So once again, I want the ID, docker ps, I want the Conga itself, so docker cp this slash app there. And yeah, app Conga, let's say. And it will allow us to do one thing, to get rid of the Conga volume I placed there, because we'll have everything contained. Like it's 2 mounts, but one will contain the other, so we don't care much anymore. And by default, the volumes are read-write, so this still should work. We'll give it a try without waiting more, because if we broke everything already, there is no point in going forward. So we can we will not remove anything for now. Just know that the DB data Postgres has been migrated to local storage, and that's all we need to know for now. And if I up it again, database, oh yeah, was using our local volume. We are in development there, and so if I refresh, we're still working. And if I go docker ps Kong, this time did not crash because all migration are already done. Still halfway. If I go to system to network, hehe, lucky you with a nice network. I mean, nice network in the train, still not that nice, but. So Conga is good, and so just double check here. If we do ls app, we have everything, but if you go app for app and then db, we had itself, we add, oh, it's Kong data, my bad, app slash Kong data. So here, what I was saying is that the first volume does contain the others, so we still have all the Conga DB that is still stored in there. So we're good. We can move on. Conga done. Migration, don't care. Postgre, the database itself, we don't care much for now. This one, well, I can leave it for now. So what we are still missing is the whole Kong part. And the whole Kong part, so we go back with docx, there, Kong, yes, folks, cool. And there is some files in OpenRST, there are some files, I don't remember exactly where, but there are just tons of files everywhere. I'm Apex Fox WE maybe. There is no environment being shown. CD user local Kong ls in here. There is the whole nginx. Oh, okay, so fine name. I remember there is the TCP log plugin, and that's the plugin that I do want. Have wildcards, so it's not in there. Probably more in OpenRST. Or it's not with that name. Just totally not be with that name. Log TCP maybe? I name plugins. Here is it done. Okay, so user local conf include. Okay, so that was what I was. Oh yeah. Okay, that's why all the plugins are in user local share Lua. So I do need to copy quite some files. I don't want to copy too much because there might hurt. I mean, the whole repo will be so heavy in the end. Okay, bad face, folks. So we had user local OpenResty, user local share, and user local Kong. Ah, it's really tempting to clone the whole user local thing. Type file type for. How many files do we have? Oh, that's not too much. It's not too much. Du one alias for that. Get du alias. Well, 37 megs in a GitLab repo. It's a bit heavy, but I think I'll go that way. Be way simpler. I really want the lab to be simple to use for the attendee, so that's one main criterion. So we do need to have Kong. Okay, Docker, CP. So this time we want to CP user local, and it will be local Kong. And the ID changed, of course. This one. Okay, so we go back, we take the Kong itself, and we will add some volumes. So /air. So this should still work. And the last one, yeah, we say the Kong is good. Migration, we don't care. Database, we don't care for now. And Kong, yeah, we're good. So let's give it another try by stopping the Docker compose and just ensuring we have volumes. So we have the database, we have the Kong, and we have the Konga. Maybe just like also get rid of the database, but what I want is that if I create some dummy accounts, I want everyone to be able to use the same account. Sometimes it's just painful to have the whole process of setting up accounts. Yeah, it's just time. Let's not waste time. And if we try to up it again, database is, oh, wait. Database is using the volume Postgre data from the previous container. Host mapping something. What do you want to? There's something after. I just truncate lines. I wonder if they say host mapping was ignored or something, but I can't know right now. Oh, I can know actually. Logs pipe grep for. Huh. Yeah. Is there a way to have all the logs? It means all, no color, follow. Okay. Not really what I want, but yeah. Another line to show. Yeah, okay. Fail all. But I want still way too little. Okay, so maybe we can try to service from database in volume PostgreSQL data from previous container. I don't want it to do that. Well, for now, let's give it a try without it. We set up accounts, whatever. So let's do one small to clean it all, and build, recreate, and remove orphans. So it sounds super evil to remove all the orphans, but how am I to judge? Okay, so it's booting. It seems to have booted the right way. I do have some issues with permissions. Permission denied here, so I will tweak it because I want to have everything working. Docker, docx bash. It's in Kong. Oh yeah, it's not even booting. So find name. It's SIA combined. What I can try to do is chmod all plus read recursively on my current lab. They are owned by root, so I need to be sudo. Okay. Okay, so now everything is readable. And try to kill it all, start it all again, and see how it behaves. Okay, so that's the first start. Okay, and if I start Kong again, because migration is now done, permission denied. What? Why? Why again? Find. Okay, this L A H. What is it trying to do with it? SIA combine should be a SIA file. Is it trying to execute it or something? I don't know. Let's see how it's being seen from within Kong, like maybe inside Docker. Oh yeah, it's not booting. Why are you doing that? Oh, maybe it tries to write stuff in there. Okay, so let's go for 7.5 and chmod. Say that Kong is able to modify everything in there. Kong, yeah. So alt plus write sudo. It's a bit like brutal, but it's just a lab. Some production I'm trying to recreate to see how it goes. Okay, and it says permission denied. Are you? Maybe there is some weird quirks. Okay, and it's better. Okay, so error could not prepare is invalid. Should not be, but okay. Failed, permission denied. I don't get why. Yeah, it's a PID file. But I didn't. What? I did write. Right. Fuck. I agree that I'm the one that owns it, but this literally means everyone should be able to write. But maybe everyone means every user on my system. So maybe more for a 7.5 type of thing. It's fucking dirty. Like I really want this lab to boot. Okay. And there is no more error. Of course, there is no more. Can we exit it still? that hurts. Why so? I'll try something else. Let's say that when Kong boots, I would like one command to be executed on start, but I don't want to override the startup command. But maybe I can take it from the main image. So, hub image there, and so is it somewhere? There's a Docker file, and there yeah, should be this one. So yeah, runs some stuff, but start from Hong Kong. Yeah, but where is Hong Kong? There is only one Docker compose. The Docker file, I mean. Maybe. Okay, and I have one idea. To say entry point to be sleep sometime. Should ask to start Kong in background. Okay. Okay. Maybe it's not even really background. Is it still? And okay, so we go back in docx and see what's happening inside Kong. So ls lph / maybe there is okay docker entry point cat docker entry point. We don't care much. What I want to try to do is to docker ps docker cp my Kong there. Okay, and copy this one in Kong because that won't hurt much. Nah. I'll go for Kong docker entry point. Do is to map for Kong. Like so. And now we'll be able to add one super cool thing is is user local, and we're going to say I'm quite sure that was because of a group issue. The entry point for anything starts, you want user local to be owned not by root but by Kong itself. So entry point runs as root or Kong. Nginx, yeah, quite sure it runs as root. Slash own receive Kong because it's the user, and there. Please boot is no trouble. moon path must be, oh, forgot slash here. Fuck, I did sudo. And Kong dies. Okay, so that's quite painful. We're not going to do it that way. Not even die. It's so odd. I'll just try to check how I did in the other, like the first time. So up. Let's go. Let's see research. There, save. Right. See the compose file. So I had user shell Lua being shared and the entry point. Because I think I had some modification. Maybe I did not. Try to div the oopsie. Div the two files, copy path. If I do delta is delta between my file and the one I just did. Yeah, I just use Kong in debug mode. So I will definitely copy this file. Okay. Point, cool. And the other one, so this one I do have the debug mode now. Mode and debug was better than development. Debug better. And minor, yeah, I will use this one. For now, it's still half broken, but I don't know why. So I was sharing the directory, but just using, yeah, maybe if I'm more granular, it will have less issues. Okay, let's try to do this. So, how do we fix this broken state? First, we try to go back to the Kong itself. For the Kong, we'll get rid of the volume and see if it's able to boot, because it was definitely broken. The networking container is cool. Built, it goes live. Awesome, we do have sales in debug mode. And now we say that, yeah, Docker PS. Yeah, it's not broken anymore. So Docker CP, no, PS, Docker CP. I want the Kong ID. Go there, and I want to copy, let's say, at least the whole Lua repository. Kong, so Lua Kong. There we go. So. There. Run that. We'll keep that line. Hyphen and the here. Okay, so this one should work, and we should have some better view of the files. So close. It boots. Everything seems to be working. And Docker PS. Kong is still up, and we still have all the files. So let's just get rid of all the dirty file privileges we added. It was in local Kong. Okay, cool. Cool. So we do have the files left, right? And so we'll do one huge git commit add push and see where this takes us. So git status, cool. Git add dot, it will fail. Bam, did not fail. Cool. That's odd, but that's fine. We have any other embed git? No. And the status added it all. Okay, git commit. I am adding Konga lab push. All right. And from that, we'll just give it a try because I wanted to have a clean state. From there, we'll just wait for it to boot. And it booted, and whoosh here dies with the 8 at the end works. From there, let's say I'm admin at admin.admin, admin. I'm secure now. Admin at admin, admin. Oh, we do have our Konga that works. It's up and running, and we do need to connect to our Kong backend. So our Kong backend will have its service name as internal hostname. So connections, new connection, name Kong, and it will be Kong, I think 8001 is the internal 8001. Okay, so docx bash what's in Kong ss. Okay, ID. I'm not config. No. Netstat. Yes. Netstat. Latipun. Privilege I listen. 8000, but the administration port should not be 8000, but I'm sure 8001. Let's try. Okay. O dash byte and there. Not found. Okay, so maybe it's the one. Okay, so if we go for new connection, Kong, and here it's HTTP, so slash, and 8001. Create connection, and voila! We do have our Kong backend. We'll soon have its own Urbit, and from that we can have all the settings, the users, the dashboards. We do need to select our connection, and it's up and running. Cool. Took some time, but at least now we have it here. Sweet. Do we need other goodies? I don't think so. It will be good enough for now. Ganesh, I'm not sure you're still there, but woo! It was painful. It was actually painful to troubleshoot. Maybe I just it would be nice to have at least one other part of the Kong file system. Yep. Because we actually there is tons of Nginx stuff in there. Like find S. Ganesh and Yandex, you're the two out there that just stood there. Like, that must have been painful to watch. Okay, so we have the pod. I don't know what it really is. No, yeah, it is definitely Lua related or OpenResty related. Don't care much for now. Yeah, this one will be okay. I mean, okay, in we don't care. This one contains some. Okay, so this one contains the SIA combine, and I hate it. I think one of the issues we've had is, I mean, this whole part gets generated on boot because I had one bug. It was allowing me to, for sure, one bug that was allowing me to append or overwrite to dot files, but I was not able to exploit it because if you append content to a dot file and wait for someone to log in, then you will get your remote code execution. But the thing is that every time I was running it, someone connecting was making crash the server, and the whole dot files were being regenerated, like recreated from scratch. So it was, yeah, I mean, someone connecting was crashing before sourcing the dot files. So it was just not doable. That's it. That's it. I don't care about this part because it's auto-generated, so we can't modify it much. So let's call it a day for the Kong and Konga lab setup. So it's in debug mode, both for Kong and Konga, because we do have a bit of some artifacts. We do have in here the node env that is in debug. We can have more, but that's good enough. And a bit of this one as well. This one because it might definitely be useful to share a database during the project. And yeah, and on Kong we shared. Oh, actually we don't share it anymore. Kong is not in debug mode. I was willing to have within Kong the Docker entry point being shared. So Kong in there, the volumes. This one should be there. So let's start again. So Konga dumps all the attributes because it's in debug mode. And start up again. Booting. And now, how can I improve? Yeah, Kong debug, and it says what it's currently doing. So we do have all the DNS internal information, and if we do just any action, we'll have tons of logs. Like let's say we want to add a plugin. I'm not sure we can because we have no, yeah, like file logging. Foo, pass temp, logs, open, who cares, custom field, who cares, add a plugin. Okay. Okay, fine. And so now I can try to create some logs by going curl ID value. ID value? Yeah, yeah. So I have this 8000. Yeah, so no root matched slash, and let's say we want to place some evil string in there. So, bam, bam. Hopefully we'll go for pwet, which is way more clever. Oh, God. Some quotes and some Docker. Let's go for it. And here we have the debug log. But the cool thing is that if we go for docx again, in Kong, we can cd to temp ls and cat logs. And in logs, we can have here our pwet docker, which is first not sanitized at all. So we do have file rights. But the other thing is that we can specify pretty much any file in the file system as long as we have write permissions. So Kong runs the server. Kong has its own dot files. So anyone with the admin access to this interface can just use this plugin to append to a dot file and wait for someone to log in to spawn a shell, which is bad, but no one is supposed to either have access to the Condamin API nor to the dashboard unless they are already highly privileged. So why bother? Let's still do the demo because it might be fun. Oh, wait, I don't think I have SSH in there. That's that. Yeah, I have no. Oh, I know SSH, but actually, if I go --x to worked. Yeah, it worked. Okay, so I can actually resource my files. So cd into home Kong. Okay. Of course, we can put something there because we are Kong. And so if we do have bash. So it's bash rc, I guess. Let's just give it a try. Echo foo, yeah, foo into page rc. And so if I su into Kong, sure it worked. Oh yeah, it definitely didn't work. It said within Kong to Kong bash working. So user, let's give it a try. Oh, I haven't tried yet. It will be even easier. If we're in Kong, in my home, cool, LA, ASLA. If I just hit bash il, it's interactive and login, and we'll just source the file again. So this should work. So if I go vim, yeah, vim, yeah. Okay, vim on the batch rc file. Fuck, I do not. Do I have vi? Yeah. Okay, so let's say we have echo this. I'm actually truly unsure about head-n3 -rc. Oh, that's why. But one cool thing is that there is no need for a shebang there. It's just a file that is being sourced, not executed. So mv -rc hrc. Cool. Zooming a bit for you guys. And so if I go bash il, what is in my hrc? Should have done something. I do sleep 10. Will you do something? Okay, so I'm glad I didn't do sleep 10,000, but it is sourcing when I log into that. So let's remove the page from my rm.page rc, okay, wt, and you want to have the full path there. And let's assume we are attacking Konga, attacking Kong. So we want to have our consumer. We don't care. We still don't care. We'll just modify the plugin that is already there. So this is our attack path, and custom fields we don't care much either. We just submit. Then we'll want to have. We'll kill this one. We'll take the curl again. We want to have, let's say, something like touch. Yeah, no, touch. Actually, we'll have ID redirected to temp RCE, like so. So this file has been written, and if we go for docx bash in Kong, so of course some commands, something were broken because our Kong home bash RC is completely broken, but it has been sourced still. So if we cat temp RCE, push, go from Konga to RCE with one interaction. So we do need to have someone that interacts with the system for sure. It's not something beautiful either, like not at all, but it's really normal for a user to have write permission in their own home. So that's just a dangerous feature, but that is still required to some point to be able to write files somewhere. So maybe the files to be a cool yeah, it might be a cool CTF challenge, but I mean, it's given admin access. Can you be admin? I mean, can you spawn a shell given highly privileged access? But still, it's one cool bug. So this bug requires one iteration. But there is even better. On EnterDev, I tried to give one to give one issue to the maintainers, and they didn't care much. It's down. Yeah, cool. And so in there, I don't feel bad for trying to show it because it's already disclosed. Yeah, it's fun. So even in private, like it's something that is already being public. It's just, and actually there is one way to execute Kong in the backend with Konga in execute code in Kong from Konga with either an admin Konga or Kong Enterprise Access, or just an exposed Kong admin endpoint. But they don't care. They don't care. The whole exploit is there. They said it's not a bug, and they released it by saying it's not a bug. So, not my problem anymore. I think that's it for today. So it was 2 hours long, but we do have one better version of PY for all, one somehow less rusty English, somehow, and our lab works. Head, okay. There's one weird thing though. Yeah, we did not modify any file for now. Yeah, it would be nice still to just, before we leave, show how one file can affect the whole lab. Okay, so let's say within Lua Kong that file is used much. Logging, yeah, like file, no, not file logging, I want plugins. Is it in there? Yeah, Kong, plugins, file log. So these are the two files we are playing with. So there is some logic in there, but not that much. And all the code that runs is sandboxed. What we could try to do is to just add some prints or some things to display. Error to open the file. Yeah, I can try to do that. etc shadow should not be readable, so I'll try to do that. Fail to open the file. Hello, the streaming. Just to see, to prove that it's already using the latest files. Okay, so it will boot again, and from there, I will try to ask it to log to dev shadow. etc shadow. Yeah, some changes. So here we're good. Yeah, so the changes that should have been picked are the one from Konga, but I did not change the file system. I'm not sure there is any temp file in there, and the database was not dumped actually. Like in Konga, we have the app. Yeah, the database should have been changed. Let's investigate. Like, it should have been changed. Anyway, let's wait for our magical string to be printed. Yeah, so there, submit changes. And in there, we have no cuckoo yet. No cuckoo. But this time, if we try to have one more curl request, it will try to open a file that was not allowed. And there is hello streaming. So we do have tweaked the behavior of the inside of our container. So the lab is fully working. So that's cool. Not that rusty. Yeah, I am. I definitely am. Like, I spent way less time on it when I did it the first time, but it's been a while. So yeah, I mean, I was not trying to find an issue live. This is just something that I do not really consider as an issue anymore because they reacted that way. Okay, assuming high privileges, they don't care what you can do with it. Fine. But otherwise, I would not have done that. So it's not live research, it's just live making a lab and showing one thing that I already found doing the research. I'm definitely not good enough yet to find awesome stuff live, and it's illegal, so I won't do that. Cool. Cool. Why was the adminer not booting up? Because it should have. Yeah. Anyway, so git status. Okay, so we will git check out this one because we want it fresh. Head. We have font. Yep. Very useful commit message. But I really wonder, I think we do have some changes to do on the files because here I should have admin in Kongdata DB. And so there, DB first is a plain string. I mean, password might be hashed. I hope they are. Let's dig inside. Yeah, I stopped the curve. Let's dig one more time inside the Conga because I want to see if I'm doing something wrong. Like I really want to have the database to be committed as well. So I wonder why it's not there. So inside Conga, so there, database is a plain file, plain JSON file. And I wonder why it's not there. Task views. I'm lost. DB. Okay, Kongdata by KongaDB admin. So admin. Okay, so I do have my user that is there, and that was registered the right way. And now I wonder if I had that, say, lab Conga, KDB admin. Yeah, it's not there, so it's not shared the right way. Why so? Why so? I have no clue. I have no clue. Maybe I do need to ask it to not use. Yeah. But bye, Ganesh. Take care, man. Next live might not be in English. I'm not sure. Most of my not followers, but like people that like what I do, speak English that often. So we'll see how it goes. And time will tell. Bye. Take care. And some thanks for sticking up. Yeah. My pleasure. I still don't know why it's not being shared. So, Kongdata, we are... Why? That's why the Kongdata I'm reading is not the one we are sharing. Because I use app Kongdata. So we get rid of this one, and within app Konga, go vim on the KongDB, then admin, next. It's still not there. But maybe it's still not there. So maybe we do need to have the two being shared. Do I still have my user? Like I restarted a few things. Yeah. Docker, PS, Conga, there, volumes, and I still have, yeah, I think that first my app is being mounted and then Kong data is being overridden. So I do need to have Docker PS and Docker CP. I want to copy this one in just Kong data, and Conga is this ID. Okay, and now I also need to mount this one. It's kind of a double mount. I hope the priorities are dealt with the right way. Sure. Cool. And so now that we share the new, okay, so we copied the database, so it should work. Still remove in app. Oh, and move the Kong data point directory. Let's pray. Oh, there's something that I didn't like. Okay. Say something like Conga is using volume app Kong data from the previous container. Host mapping has not effect. Removes existing container with okay. Compose rm Conga. Bam. Get off. And whoosh. Trying to catch it early. Now there is no warning message anymore, so it should be using the right one. So, do we still have, oopsie, in there within Conga data, have the DB, and there, yeah, we can remove the Conga data. Yeah, maybe I copied it twice. So we are sharing data in app Conga data, cool, and NL app Conga data. We need to remove this one. We have the double mount thing. So some cleanup, some removal again, just in case. Some. And now from the Kong data. DB, do I have the admin account in there? No, so we'll register it and see how it behaves. Just checking. So no error message. Okay, so we start fresh. We refresh. We register again. Admin, admin.com, admin. Push. Okay, fine. We can now stop it. Bit for real. Git status. And the Conga DB was modified. Yay! And if we do a head, we have our compose that was modified, and the DB, and the whole admin thing. The credentials are even in there, which means that if you're able to read a file, you can try to brute force for admin credentials, which is super nice. Cool. So we have that git add dot full git meet am finished Conga with shared storage. And that's it for tonight. I'll leave you guys on this pin. We have our Conga lab that is up and running. Everything was a bit harder than expected, but we're good. So yeah, I hope you like that that stream. It was a bit harder for me in the beginning to speak English because it's really been a while, but I hope it was being less and less rusty over time. And I hope you learned some stuff regarding to Docker, Compose, and Conga. Yeah, cool. Bye, guys. Take care. And Jan Zachs, good luck for your move out tomorrow. Cheers.